What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we are going to be taking a look at another Mattel Origins figure. And today we are taking a look at the He-Man Origins figure from the Masters of the Universe Origins line. I kind of screwed that up, but we're just going to go with it. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is the Masters of the Universe Origins line He-Man. There we go. Anyway, again, this is just a great solid line. You have the look of the vintage with the modernized, added articulation, and you can just get so much out of these figures. If there's a line to collect with Masters of the Universe right now, I'm a big Origins fan. I love the Origins stuff. I think it's great. The Revelation stuff, it's larger scale, and it's based off of newer things, and it's cool, but I still really dig Origins because of the homage to the vintage stuff. So anyway, let's dive on straight into this figure review of the Origins He-Man, and let's start off with what we always do: paint applications. For He-Man here, again, just like the former Prince Adam that I did in the last one, you have all that skin tone now, because now he's He-Man. And again, it's the same exact mold. You just had the added jacket and then the different colors for everything. But you have all that, tan skin tone for He-Man. Looks really good. You still got that yellowish, goldish blonde hair, black eyes, black eyebrows, white teeth. Now he has his armor on, though, and that is a very nice darkish, gray. And then, of course, you have the red here for the cross and the squares going over the shoulders. His cuffs on his forearms here, or his wrists, are an orange color. Same thing with his, belt going around his waist. It's an orange color. And then for the fur and everything now, you have a brown for his, not loincloth, but, his hair underwear. I don't know what you would call it. I forget his underwear. And so you have, brown fur for that. And then moving down here to his boots, the fur on the top of the boots is actually a yellow color, almost like a mustard. And then his boots and the straps and everything like that are a brown color. So very nice paint applications. As small as these figures are, with the 5.5 inches, there's really not a bit of slop on them. A little bit there on the cross, but really just good solid paint applications for this guy. Detail wise, again, this might be a pretty quick review because there's really not too much of a difference between him and Prince Adam. But detail wise, again, you have all that crazy muscular body, although you get to see more of it though now, because again, Prince Adam had the jacket on, so now you get to see all the different muscles in the abs, a little bit more here on the sides. I mean, he's got abs underneath his pecs here. That's how strong He-Man is. He's got abs underneath his pecs. You got these massive biceps, forearms, just everything looks great. Again, even the detail in the cross looks good. You got all these studs on the belt. You got the studs on the wrist cuffs. Again, you get all the waves and everything down here in the hair, and the straps for his boots all look really good. I mean, you just have really decent detail. Face sculpt looks really nice. Again, nose, everything just looks really good. All the waves and everything in the hair just look phenomenal. Origins knocked it out of the park with these figures. The molds are really, really good. Again, you got the hands, fingers individually sculpted here on this hand because it's more open. Really, really, really good detail. Good detail and paint applications. Moving on to articulation. Pretty much just like before, you got the head that's on a ball joint, so you can get all kinds of, you can get him to look up, you can get him to look down, and of course you really don't have the hinder of the jacket, and even these shoulder straps don't get in the way. He can look left and right. You can get his head. You get more of that tilt action I was talking about, that you can really tilt the head. Arms, you can move them up, you can move them back. They kick outwards, they kick downwards really nicely. Again, nothing at the bicep, but you do have a nice elbow joint that you get a lot of nice movement out of there. And then, of course, that can swivel. Again, his hands are on a hinge, so you can push them back and push them forward. And then, of course, you can rotate those around. And then, of course, his waist is on a swivel, so very nice there. And again, his legs, you can kind of kick backwards, you can kick forwards, and then, of course, you can do the He-Man splits. His knees, very nice joint that you can kick backward, and then you can kick pretty much straight. And then, of course, that also turns as well there on the knee. And then, of course, you have the boot cut, which you can turn. And then, of course, his feet, you can push down, you can push up. So down and up. And then, of course, rotating it gives it that nice pivot. So a good range of articulation for these Origin figures. They just look fantastic. They look great. Let me kick He-Man off to the side here. See if I can get him to stand up now that I've messed around with him. And see, boom, just like that, he's standing up. Hopefully he doesn't fall on me. But moving on to his accessories, He-Man does come, of course, with his shield, which is painted that same darkish gray color as his, armor piece on his chest. And then, of course, you still have that same, like, reddish orange going on here for the inside of the shield. And then there's the back side. And then, of course, you have his power sword, which is a half. So if you have any Skeletor figures or anything like that, you can connect it to Skeletor's half of the power sword and have a full power sword. But very nice, lighter silver color here for the sword. Even kind of has a nice shine in the light. So that's really a nice effect. And then, of course, you can just attach his shield by using this piece, attaching it to his forearm there, and then slipping his hand through the grip there. So there you have his shield. And then in the other hand, you can put the power sword however you see fit, but it is supposed to go kind of like that. You got the power sword. So now He-Man's ready to do battle against the forces of evil, and he's ready to rock and roll. Again, I'm not going to do scaling with these guys. Again, they're 5.5 inches, so they're going to fit in with all your other Origin stuff, and they're going to fit in, of course, with the vintage line as well, because it's all that same scale. So that pretty much just about does it for this figure review, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wonder... Nah, it's good. Anyway, so like always, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Go check out Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook and Instagram. Give me likes and follows there. Again, every week I'm doing Kaiju Chill O'Clock. I'm going to post on Mondays what day I'm going to do it, but usually Kaiju Chill O'Clock is going to be on a Thursday or it's going to be on a Friday because those are my days off. So be a lookout on all the platforms and catch me live on YouTube. Then I moved to Facebook Live, and then finally I moved to Instagram Live. Just because it gives it that variety, it gives you multiple chances to try to catch me. And then each live video is going to be different. It's not all going to be the same video streamed through everything. You know what I mean? So anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my review on the Masters of the Universe Origins line He-Man. And we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. And like always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.